All right, here's a quick video. So update is I did get this registered, the 587 in the GTX, but yes, I know it's not going to stay a 587 forever. But I cleaned it up, got it nice looking, bleached it down so it's, you know, halfway presentable. And I did take it out in the water and it floated. So that was my main goal, to see if this thing would hold water before I ended up putting any more into it, you know. So it floated, and I didn't go anywhere because I was by myself and I didn't want to get stuck out there right away. So what I'm going to do real quick though is, I've been dying to know, and it rained today so it's full of water. I've been dying to know what the compression is of the cylinders that I rebuilt the top end. It's windy out here. And this thing's ice cold, so I'll just do it cold real quick. I borrowed my buddy's compression tester, so if you're not sure exactly what to look for, I'll show you. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your plug wires off here and you're going to ground them. If you didn't know, those posts here, right here, are to ground the magneto out, okay, so they're not flying around. So you ground those out. Now what you're going to do is, preferably if you want to get an accurate reading, you're going to start this, warm it up. I'm going to do this cold, all right? It's ice cold. So I've loosened these plugs already because they were in there pretty tight. So what I'm going to do is screw this thing in, and usually compression testers have different fittings on the end for different spark plug size holes. This is the one I need here. And I'm going to screw this in, and I'm going to turn it over, and I don't want the engine to run. I just want it to spin over and show me what the compression is. Ideally on these engines here, the 587 and the 657, perfect is like 150 pounds is perfect. So I'm going to screw this in real quick, turn it over, and see what each cylinder is. And this thing, I think on the weekend, next video you see, I'll be out in the water on it. So let's see the compression. All right, so I got the spark plug out. I'm going to screw this in here in the hole. Now if I warm this thing up, it'd probably give me just a little bit more when the rings swell up in the cylinder and have oil in them, but I'm just going to, can you see this here on camera? All right, so I'm just gonna bump it over a couple times and see what it reads. That's like 140, 145, I guess. Yep, close to 150. Let's see the other one. All right, we'll try that was the PTO cylinder. We'll try the magneto cylinder here, the mag side. These compression testers, you can buy cheap ones on eBay. You can buy good ones like this. My buddy doesn't buy, it's a master mechanic. He doesn't buy any cheap tools, but if you really wanted to, like I'm going to pick up a cheap one again, you know, but your results may vary. So this is the magneto side. We'll see what it's got. So they're both about 25, 30, 35, about 140 cold. 145. I mean, that's pretty close to 150 with this thing ice cold. So the cylinders I put together, the top end of the motor evidently went together right where the rings are seating. I haven't even broke this thing in yet. It still has like, it's only got like 40 minutes on it, and that's for me farting around with it in the driveway, playing on it and idling it and revving it a little bit. This thing is yet to seat the rings with me with a load in the water. So once I get this thing out in the water and we get it, you know, warmed up, we'll check out the compression again and make sure everything's holding. But in the meantime, this thing here is ready for the water. She's starving to get wet, and I bet you this thing turned right back on. There we go, and voila, she's ready to go.